You've probably heard the story of a thirsty crow, right? But what if I told you that this ancient fable is actually a blueprint for solving some of our toughest modern problems? Today, we're going to break it down and pull out some serious lessons in creativity and sheer persistence that you can actually use.
So let's just start with this question. How do you tackle a problem that feels completely impossible? You know the feeling. When a goal is right there in front of you, you can almost taste it, but it's just out of reach. What do? Well, believe it or not, a really simple story has a pretty brilliant answer.
Okay, let's get into it. Like any great story about problem solving, this one starts with a situation that just looks hopeless. So we meet our hero, and he's in a really desperate spot. For this crow, this isn't just about being a little thirsty. We're talking about survival. That urgency, that high-stakes feeling is what drives this whole thing. And then you get this moment of hope, immediately followed by total frustration. He finds water, the one thing he desperately needs, but he can't get to it. We've all been there, haven't we? The solution is right there, but for whatever reason, it's completely inaccessible.
Now, as if the situation wasn't bad enough, a new voice shows up. And this isn't just some random animal. It's basically the personification of that feeling we all get, the little voice that tells you to just give up.
A fox comes along and says, "Give up, it's no use." This is that voice of cynicism, isn't it? It's that critic, sometimes it's someone else, sometimes it's in our own head, telling you that what you're doing is pointless and the obstacle's just too big. It's the easy way out.
But this is the turning point. Instead of listening to the doubt, or trying to just smash the pot with brute force, the crow does something completely different. He switches from force to pure ingenuity.
And here it is, the stroke of genius. He completely reframes the problem. Instead of asking, "How can I get down to the water?" he asks, "How can I get the water to come up to me?" That one tiny shift in perspective changes absolutely everything.
You know, a brilliant idea is one thing, but actually making it happen is a whole other ballgame. The crow's success wasn't just about that one aha moment. It was all about the slow, steady, methodical work that happened next.
The process itself couldn't be simpler, right? Find a stone, drop it in, and do it again. It's not flashy. It doesn't take some incredible talent or strength. All it takes is focus and just consistency.
It all starts right here, with one little stone. And let's be honest, this first step seems almost useless. The water level barely even moves. This is the exact moment where so many people give up, because that initial progress feels so small it's almost insignificant.
But the crow just keeps going, and 20 stones later, you can see it. You can actually see the change happening. Every single tiny action has added up to create real, visible progress. That's the power of compounding effort in a nutshell. And so it happens. Slowly at first, and then with this kind of undeniable momentum, the water rises. The goal that seemed impossible is now right there, within reach, not because of some miracle, but because of a whole series of small, patient, deliberate actions.
So what can we really take away from all this? The story is so simple, but its wisdom is deep. And man, is it just as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. It really just boils down to two different mindsets. On one side, you've got the fox, just surrender, it's pointless, cynicism. On the other side, you've got the crow, careful thought and just refusing to quit. It's the difference between seeing a dead end and seeing a puzzle that's just waiting for you to solve it. So, how do we actually use this strategy? Well, first, redefine the problem. Don't get trapped by the most obvious approach. Second, use the resources you already have around you. The crow just used plain old stones. Third, apply consistent, steady effort. And finally, and this is a big one, trust the process. Trust that those little steps will add up to something big.
And in the end, the moral of the fable is just so perfect and concise. Think carefully and never give up. It's a two-part instruction, isn't it? The thinking carefully, that's the innovation, the smarts. The never give up, that's the persistence, the grit. And you absolutely need both to get there. And that leaves us with a final question for you to think about. What's that impossible problem in your own life that feels just out of reach? Maybe it doesn't need a miracle. Maybe all it needs is a fresh perspective and the patience to just start dropping in that first small stone.